Codemotion Rome, day 2, here with me, Stephanie Rewis from Salesforce, keynote speaking here at Codemotion. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It was an honor to be here.
It's an honor to have you here, of course, and we was being very glad to talk about you with about UX and design systems. So, in your keynote, you talk about the strategy that you develop, but what does it mean to develop a strategy for design system?
It's really important to have a strategy with anything, and I think sometimes we go into things not realizing how deep you can really get. And what I wanted to do with that talk is to share the parts where we developed strategies that were good and where we made mistakes, and where you as a new person doing design systems can learn from our mistakes and have better strategies than we have. But it is important to know things like what you're going to do with support and how you're going to handle naming and what principles you're going to run your system by.
Talking about strategy comes to me, let me think about the game, and particularly the game of strategy, I mean chess.
Yes.
So can we consider this process as a sort of chess game?
Yes, it was really fun to kind of play with that idea in the talk, because you are making moves and then things are happening and then you're like, whoa, I've got to come up with a defensive move here, or this is really gonna, take me to the right place. And it is very much, I feel like front-end development and development maybe in general is like a game, uses the part of your brain that is strategy and games. And so it is absolutely a blast to develop the strategy and even to be challenged with the hard parts when you do make a mistake and you're like, now what am I going to do, And yeah, so I think it's very much like a strategic game like chess.
Great, really sounds awesome. Okay, but what are the challenges that you can find every day in developing an UX strategies for both external and internal customers?
Yes, that one is quite interesting, because we have a huge internal ecosystem of developers and then even more external developers. Because they're developing on the Salesforce platform, and because we now have this lightning experience, customers do want their applications to look like they fit in our ecosystem. So the design system is actually the strategy we've used to make that all come together, to make it easy for them to do the right thing, hard for them to do the wrong thing. But we're always developing, our team is developing for 3 different releases at one time. That's the part of the strategy that's a little difficult for using, we're doing something for internal people, then we have external people on a different version. That's where it gets tricky. But for the most part, our platform, people want to be very consistent, and so that's what the design system does for them. Yeah.
Great. It sounds really exciting work.
It is.
It is. Talking about UX design, UX design has been one of the main topics here at Codemotion these years, and it was your first time here. What's your feeling about Codemotion?
It's overwhelming. It's so big. There's so many tracks. It's beautiful. It's fabulous. I was really impressed with the organization and what everybody has to do to make this run, and then just how many speakers there are and how much opportunity there is for people to learn. It's really a well-done conference.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you in next conference.
Yes. Yes, please invite me back. I love Italy. And Codemotion.
Thank you.
Thank you.